So, mm, how about I'm going to try editing the video, cutting it up into pieces. So that means that I'm going to send Bradley. I'm going to continue on. This is outside of my comfort zone. If I lose this, it's terrible, but whatever. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Black separation crystal. So if you use this particular item, you can send phantoms back home. Goodbye, Bradley of the old guard. We'll miss you. So there you go. Bradley's gone. He was a cool fellow. Everybody loved him, but he is no longer here. So let's go over here. Let's get Lucatiel now. Now, if you're wondering why I sent Bradley back, I could have both of them there for the boss fight. I just rather not. Again, I'm not much of a summon person. I don't like summoning folks for boss fights. So, and it does make it more difficult. Say you have 2 versus 1, or just doing it on your own. It's not really about the difficulty part. It's more about the just. It's a comfort thing. I prefer not having summons. I'm making an exception for Lucatiel and this playthrough, so may as well continue with that. So let's see, is it down this way? These aren't chests, by the way. They look like chests. They are chests, but not the chests you're looking for. Which is very, very silly sounding. So let's actually, what do I want to use to fight this boss? Kind of me, yes. Part of me wants to use the axe, but then I don't want to use this axe. Let's try out the Great Axe, the Dark Great Axe. He may be resistant to darkness, I don't know, but may as well try it. And let's use a different ring as well. Strength, dexterity. What's the scale off of? I'll explain scaling a little bit. Scales off of strength really well. Well, B, so it's decently well. Let's take the strength ring. Alright, you ready, Lucatiel? Yeah. And just in case, because I know I'm going to mess it up somehow, I'm going to put these Radiant Life Gems here too, which heal better. Alright, let's go. On to the Flexile Sentry. Because I was going to say these guys show up. I clicked the wrong button. I knew it. And I'm not used to using this style weapon, but I'm trying it out. It is a heavier weapon. Do 2 just keep coming in every time? Oh, this may be a terrible idea. I may just let myself die just so I don't get Lucatiel killed. Again, I'm not one to use really heavy weapons. I'm a very simple fighter. Maybe it's 2 for every new game, so that would be 4 total. But yeah, I'm very simple with my fighting. I like to use a shield, a relatively light weapon, and then a medium light armor. Well, medium heavy armor, honestly. Now, I stopped defending for whatever reason. I mean, it's not particularly difficult boss, it's just more of me messing up already. And I'm used to being more mobile. The water does slow you down. It's another challenge in and of itself, but it's not. Lucatiel is just kind of... Oh, okay, wait, no, don't kill her. I was perfectly fine with what was happening. And, see, I'm not used to using heavy weapons, because especially with a very narrow attack field, because I can look right and then I'll suddenly start swinging right. In that case I looked left, but I'm not used to that. As we say. Well, I guess that worked out pretty well. I'm okay with rolls. If you didn't notice, I do prefer using a shield, but I'm decent enough with my rolls. That was more forced learning because of certain bosses. And that, and I have a lot higher invincibility frames with my current. He's not attacking me. He is being... See, what is that? Like, Lucatiel's just given up. I don't know. She's hopeless already. Oh, she's back? Okay, here. If we both attack... Yikes. Ah, I thought I had my shield up. Nope. See, it's not an overly difficult fight. It's just I've been kind of silly with what I've been doing. Yeah, I almost got myself killed there. At the very end. Thank you, Lucatiel. You did very good. You finally pulled through at the end. And the soul absorption, I think it has to do with the water graphics and all that. Or last time I actually said physics when I was talking about it. But I think it's the graphics for whatever reason. Just recording, having the water moving around and swaying about doesn't do me any favors. So let's open this up real quick. Ah, what did we get? A pyromancy flame and a fireball. Your first pyromancy flame, presumably. You can't get it anywhere else. You can get a dark pyromancy flame, but that's later on, if I recall. So this is where you can begin your pyromancy, with this flame. You know, the one in my... Yeah, that hand. That's, you know, underwater. I know, I'm doing it justice. I don't know, I have a lot on my mind now, I think about it. And what is that? That buff or debuff or whatever that is that seemingly just showed up on my character. I didn't see that before. Next to all the arrows that are pointing up. That would it? Well, would it? What was the ring I put on? I can't even remember the ring I'm wearing. It is the strength ring. Okay. Would that be it? I don't know. But yeah, as I said, it's a little bit earlier than I'd like to be recording. I'm simultaneously thoughtful, but it's like thoughts I'm keeping in my mind.
The forces of magic and souls, it is a fit, I suspect, that sorcerer use scrolls, but the power of each, the untrained, never forget. The forces of magic.
Nope, he says nothing new. He doesn't want to go back yet. Maybe I have to go get...
pupil, may we meet again?
Oh, okay, now he's going back. I was going to say, maybe I have to go get his old pupil. Not to say that she's old in the slightest, but his original pupil when coming here, I don't know. But, yeah, no, as I was saying, I'm simultaneously thoughtful and thinking of other things, but then I am also... It's stuff I don't feel like talking about. Like, I don't find a need to talk about. Let's go with that. It's not for this recording. It shouldn't be for this recording. See, now the buff thing is away. Oh, I should probably pick this up. A shadow top. Is that the chest or is that the head? Let's check this real quick. Ah, it's the chest. That's pretty cool. And where's the armor? Yeah, it's that one I picked up. But, so yeah, I'm thinking about stuff simultaneously. I probably shouldn't be recording, but I am. I'm also thinking of how I'm going to edit this, how I'm going to set it up. I'm probably going to go for an hour 30, and then I think I'll split it up into 3 episodes, I guess, and see how that works out. Now let's examine this. And away we go. On our new ship that can pilot itself. I know, it's magical. It's pretty good, huh? Off into the unknown, even though right in front of us is the Bastille. Isn't that a good point of view right here? Seeing the back of the ship go. Yeah, I don't know, a lot on my mind. A lot on my mind. I probably should talk about it, but I'm not going to. So then you can't get back to the ship. I don't know how you got from here to there. Maybe it drifted away, or maybe somebody took back their ship. Oh no, I think it'd be good to jump off that. You know, it looks pretty promising. Raw from bravery, visions of gorgeous view and short up. Oh yeah, no, it's pretty good. You can see that the Earth has remained the same over each and every single century because I am obviously not a geologist. It has remained the same. Oh man. Let us go over here. Good luck. A liar. Enemy ahead. Visions of enemy. There are enemies. I'm going to try this two-handed. Maybe I would have preferred fighting two-handed against the boss. I don't know. But then again, I'm not prone to using weapons two-handed unless its moveset suits me. Say I'm fighting a certain enemy, things like that. So here you can do this sort of silly thing that you may not realize the first time. You can close it, and oh wait, no, that's the other way I'm thinking. Whoops, don't jump down that, please don't. I'm thinking of the other way. I've just wasted everybody's time again. See, this is what I'm talking about. Well, I don't mean these folks that are all getting themselves killed. I mean, the silly things that I keep forgetting, that I should be remembering, but I'm not thinking of because I am talking about not remembering it. I know. It's silly, isn't it? Let's change this out. I don't feel like using this. Let's use the Dark Bandit Axe. This is what I use to fight the Lost Sinner. It actually does a pretty good chunk of damage. I mean, 400, let's say 460, 478. Let's say 500 damage. That's not a bad bit of damage, honestly. I have seen worse. And for an axe, it's relatively light. It doesn't take a lot of stamina to swing. I think the only thing you may have to worry about is its durability, potentially. 49 to 50, it's not bad either. Its durability is definitely up there. Yeah, that's where you can get on top of this. First, I'm going to go explore around. Oh, pointless. Is there anything in here? Nope. How about here? Nope. Whoa. It's loading everything in now. Wait, what? Treasure. Yeah, there we go. Soul of a Proud Knight and Radiant Life Gems. Excellent. Yeah. See, it's silly things like that. I don't know. That I'm recording a longer session than what I would typically do, but that is hardly an excuse. I shouldn't be using it. Common fruit ×2. And I'm also trying out a different rendering process, I guess. So it's been an experiment and a half. So you'll notice that we're back at the Bastille. Well, you may not notice. But you may notice this fellow who we've killed, I believe, before. Maybe not. Yeah, no, we've seen him from the other side. So now we're back here again. And dead. Look at that. Can you believe it? The one and the only has killed him. It is so great and so good. And let's kill this guy too. And I don't know how the Forlorn dude's gonna get to me. Now that's something else I'm gonna show later on. Is the Forlorn set. The Forlorn set you get from killing various Forlorn folks. I don't know if there's... You have to kill ones in specific places. Well, there is a place where you can kill some Forlorn. They don't count towards it though. But you kill the Forlorn invaders, you can eventually get the set. Then you can eventually get the sword that he's using. And then you can get, if you kill a Forlorn with the scythe, well the sword, you can get the scythe. There we go. I know what I'm saying. They're actually, I found the greatsword ones to be very easy to fight, as you noticed. Just because it seems they overextend themselves with the sword. And leave themselves very open to backstabs. Yeah, would you look at that. The ones I found difficult were the ones with the scythe. But that's because I feel they're a little bit more unpredictable. Alright, so let's... Now we're going to meet a person in here, a good old friend of ours. Let's see, there's nothing up... Well, there is something up there, so I may as well take it down. Third one? No. I'm essentially just preparing this. I could not hit it. I don't think there's somebody up there. I could be wrong though. Nope. Just the item. And then I want to kill this guy. Yep. Right in the crotch, right in the butt. Another one? Nope. There's that hitbox for you, that infamous Dark Souls hitbox. And then I want to... Actually, let's blow up the barrel and kill possibly the dog. Nope, didn't kill him. I'm trying to get rid of some of this because we're going to have a visitor, another visitor beyond the one that we just had. It won't be too difficult, however, it would be best if we didn't have any distractions. And then by doing this also we open up another shortcut. He's dead. Anything else that's going to interfere? Yeah, that I think has somebody on it. On another note, though I don't feel I am required to, I do wish to apologize. I do feel like this video, this commentary at least, has been rather lackluster, has been rather poor. I do want to say I am sorry. I'm not going to change it, by all means. I felt like recording, but then I realized that I probably shouldn't be recording. It's a silly thing, I know. But I do want to do these videos. I'm putting a little bit more effort into it. I'm trying to get into it a little bit more than what I have been in the past. And it's good practice for me because as I said, I've been avoiding it, and I probably shouldn't be. So, Luring Skull, since we seemingly don't have our visitor yet, let's walk this way, and I think he'll show up now. Hey, there we go. Another pursuer! Dun dun dun. I know, it's terrifying. But, yeah, no, it's just... I do apologize. I mean, again, I can't go to extremes to fix it or change it, but I do feel the apology should be there, and I brought it up 3 different times now, and well, I probably should just, you know, press on. See, this is why the Simpleton's Ring is just kind of fun. It just looks good, because it leaves that mist that they will sometimes attack. Whoa. I wonder if that's my computer complaining, saying that I have recorded too much. Yeah. Or it could be saying I've been playing too much, or I've had the computer on for too long, one or the other. Sometimes that does happen. And he's dead. And some twinkling titanite. Okay, nothing worth noting there. Actually, there's something back here, and luckily this dog did not attack me. He was lost. He was confused. Yeah, no, I think that's a memory thing, honestly, right now. Nothing in... Well, there is something in here. Nothing to worry about, though. Let's see. We have Nestus Flask Shard and a large Titanite Shard. All very good. Now, you can get that earlier. I just happened to wait until I did the entire No Man's Wharf. I did the entire thing before I came to get that. If you're playing for your first time, I definitely recommend getting it earlier on. It would do you much more good earlier, provided you are comfortable with fighting the Pursuer. Phantom, that is. And they're dead. And you've now opened up a shortcut which leads back to this bonfire, which can take you home. Yay! Alright, cool. So, what else should I do? So I've done all that. Let's see. Actually, let's just take stock real quick. So I've done all of this. See, at this point in the game, I typically take a break from playing. Like I'll crank through the early game, and I do consider this early game, and then I'll eventually go off. I'll go that way, and then I'll go down there as well. Maybe I should continue going down there. Well, no, let's go this way. Let's go discover something new. I still have time. It would be best if I did. And yeah. This is actually kind of weird, as I've brought up. Yeah, I think my memory is freaking out right now. I mean, I still have memory for it, but it is probably on my computer slowing down because it's going, hey, you're giving us too much. If you don't know, I'm using Fraps. And so, you know, doing an hour-long video, 30 frames. Yes, these have all recently been 30, well, no, all these have been 30 frames. Doing an hour-long video is like 100 some gig. Of course, I render it down, it ends up, well, when I was doing, I've tried 2 different formats. I'll talk to him in a second. One of them was, if I could think of it, MPEG, and then recently I've been trying out FLV because if I understand correctly, YouTube does that on its own already. So I figured, hey, why not try it on my side first? And it seems to go alright. It makes it a lot smaller. If you don't know, my upload, even with a 10, well, let's say a 11.5 gig video MPEG, an hour long, that would take 5 hours for me to upload with my upload rate, of course. So I tried looking for alternate. Well, destroy and then treasure? That is absurd. I have the real one.
Have you business with me? The way yonder is all blocked up, you see, by this god-awful statue. Heavens above! Who thought it a good idea to put it there? Oh, I'm in quite the pickle now. See that statue? Gives me the willies. You stare at it for long enough, it starts to look alive. It just doesn't seem quite right. There are no craftsmen round these parts. Hey, you don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
Yeah, no, I definitely think that's the case. So this is Bernhard of Jugo, I presume Jogo. It could be Hugo, but I don't think his place is named after juice. It could be, I don't know. But you can go in here. Now, beware, there are enemies that will come out of these. In fact, I'm actually going to switch my weapon to show off another weapon. Nope. Let us take, if I could do it faster, there we go, the halberd. I mean, I don't really need it, but it's a nicer long-range weapon. It has a little bit more reach and all that. Covers a little bit more ground. Oh, what was in here? You could try parrying them. I am terrible at parrying in Dark Souls 2. I avoid it. Actually, I think I always avoid it. So, you can use the Fragrant Branch, and she flies right through you, I know. So here, I don't remember her name.
Thank you.
A little bit of dust in your throat? I understand.
Petrified. Hard to speak.
Haven't been salivating for a long while, huh?
Give me a moment, please.
Or maybe it's her lungs, I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be dust collecting in your...
I'm fine. I think...
And now she just vomited.
No. I'm fine. Really, I am. My name is Rosabeth. Thank you so much for rescuing me. Oh. Oh. You're that traveler. I still haven't thanked you. Well, I'm quite a hand at pyromancy. So perhaps you could consider this my thanks.
Oh, a prism stone.
I was attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life. If you had not come... Oh, I feel shameful wearing these rags. I hate to burden you further, as you've already saved my life. But just look at me. My clothes are in tatters. Do you have any clothing that you could spare?
Definitely.
I'll take anything. Whatever you don't need. I'm not particular when it comes to apparel. Anything at all will do. Just put it on the ground. And I'll...
It cracks me up because she talks about it's shameful wearing these rags, but then you could give her just about whatever, and it could be as revealing as the fellow that was standing right next to me, the Phantom. So let's give equipment. I am a kind soul. Let's give her... Yeah, let's not give her the prison tatters. I'm not that, terrible. May as well give her the armor of Aurorus. I don't need it, but I could always sell it. Yeah, I hate the dingy stuff, so nope, I don't want her to have that. I want her to have, the dingy stuff. I despise it with a passion. I don't know why. I just don't like it. Alone, hide, hide, hide. All night. Bloodstained skirt. And should I give her the hood at all? I don't think so. Maybe? No. No.
I have my very own teacher. His name is Carillion of the Fold, a famed sorcerer in Melfia, our hometown. I was fascinated by sorcery, and so, well, he's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drangleic, I couldn't let him go alone. But we were separated, quite early on, I'm afraid. I'm rather unskilled. My lord probably ditched me. But, oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same thing.
Very wise.
Why can't I just focus on what I truly enjoy? Oh dear, I shouldn't be so choosy. It's hardly my place.
For example, I am fascinated by commentary and LPs, yet I'm hardly skilled in them. Rosabeth, you have made my life. I am going to realize that I should not be doing these videos and go my separate way, instead just play, and that is all I shall do.
I have my very own teacher.
No, okay, same things. No, I'm not going to end the series here. It may die off at some point, I don't know, it depends. I mean, so far it is doing better. If you don't know, I am readjusting in my seat and getting a little bit more comfortable. I think I'm going to cough up some dust as well. So I think that's really about it. There's nothing really much else to her. She reinforces your pyromancy flame. It's pretty great. I already have my pyromancy upgraded. Actually, wait. Yeah, wow. I only thought it ever went up to +5. Maybe I was not paying attention. She sells some rings that are pretty nice if you need them. She sells some other things. Fire seeds to up. Ooh, yeah. Now I think my voice is running out on me. She sells some fire seeds so you can upgrade your pyromancy as well. And then some pyromancies. I think I have all these except for the poison mist. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy for this gift. After I change into this, I'm heading for Majula. I'm not sure where I might find the Lord. But perhaps Majula is my best chance.
So once, I believe only once you give her clothes she'll go back. It'll be great. You'll find her there. And yeah, that's all she wrote. So let's pull this real quick. Now this is the fun part, where I get annoyed, because I'm going to get myself killed probably. What? No. That, and for whatever reason it started to lag out for me. It's great. No, I was not trying. This is the only thing I don't like about larger weapons. Whoop. Now you get to see me doing a whole bunch of jukes. I should be playing some Benny Hill music to this. I don't want to die. Don't let me die. That is not a song. I probably should have just used pyromancy. Here, we're going to use some pyromancy. I think this is as good a time as any, and hopefully it doesn't hit her. I'm sorry if it does. So that is why I keep spells like that. Crowd control, and I accidentally used another one. Well, too bad. So that is why I have spells like that. To get me out of tight situations that I would otherwise not want to be in. In retrospect, I probably should not have used the halberd. I should have used something that I was a little bit more familiar with. But it is already done, who cares? So, which one was it? One of these, is it this one has? Yeah, this one has the bonfire. So I'm going to call it an end here. I'm going to go back to Majula after I sit at this bonfire and light it, of course. Again, I'm doing some wrap-up stuff. Again, if you have any armors you want me to try on, by all means, bring it up. If I have the set, I'll use it. If I don't, I won't. I'm sorry, too bad. If you want me to try out any weapons, bring it up as well. Yeah, I'm just going to scroll through this. If you're familiar with the game, you'll be able to tell which of these weapons are which based on what they look like. And they're little tiny pictures. So remember, turn it up to 1080p. Woo, yay. So, gone through all that. Again, not all of them are upgraded. If for whatever reason like for example, let's say I'm using the Staff of Wisdom that I can't actually use. If I can't use it, I won't use it as well. If for whatever reason it prevents me from completing areas, then I will stop using it also. But I mean, beyond that, I should be able to try whatever you guys feel like. For example, if you want me to wear Velstad's set, I will. I will. It may not be fun for me, but hey, it'll be fun for you. So let's see. And I think based off the helms and the chest pieces, you have an idea of all the sets that I have. And actually, I'll look at spells again, just in case you forgot. I have a variety of spells and pyromancies and other things. This is the homeward, yeah. Yeah, so I have all these. I can't use a lot of them, but I can use some of them. As you'll notice, I've reduced the requirements for Great Lightning Spear. I think I'm 1 faith away, which is kind of saddening. I'm so far yet so close. And some other spells. So, remember, if you want me to try anything, leave a message in, or leave a comment. Yeah, leave a message in the comments. What am I saying? And I'll see what I could do. This video, well, this is either maybe 1 video or maybe 3 videos. Again, that depends on how things work out. I'm experimenting with some editing and all that, so yeah. And let's go see what she looks like over here. Well, let's go say hi. And you'll notice Hillian or whatever is over there. And here's Dingy wearing, I forgot her name. Is it with the B? Oh, yeah, no, I'm definitely not getting a date tonight. So that'll be the end of that. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, or the next videos. But this is Doom Jester signing off. Yep, signing off. Later.